Throughout the entirety of this course, we've looked at several denominations, and we have looked at, as a group, the Catholic Church versus the Protestant Church, and Puritans versus evangelicals. There's so much, and we've looked at all of it. And in many cases, there was a lot of strife. And I think that we can all agree that there was a great deal of difficulty, and there still is. Just this past week, we talked about the difficulties with the Pentecostal church, and I looked at some of the charismatic movement. If you watched my discussion post, and there's a lot of negative. But one specific anecdote about Moody's life was when he was dealing with a great deal of trouble with some hoodlums from the Catholic Church. And it got to the point so terribly during his Sunday school ministry that there was boys throwing rocks at the windows and everything else that he decided he had to take drastic action, and he had to go to the bishop of that local church, local Catholic church. And so he knocked on the door. The maid answered, "Hello, can I help you?" "Yes, I need to speak to the bishop." She said, "Well, he's very busy." And Moody, ignoring all social graces as he usually does, stuck his toe in the door and said, "Very well, I'll come in and wait for him." And so he did, and he waited a great deal of time. And finally, to get rid of this persistent young man who would not go away, the bishop came out and spoke to him. And he said that if he wanted to stop the children after he denied it could possibly be them. And then Moody said, "No, they've said they're from here, from your church, your ministry." And so the bishop said, "Well, I will have to say that you're an authority figure in the Catholic Church." And Moody said, "I don't think I can do that because I don't agree with you, because I am not Catholic and they are not going to listen to me." And the bishop said, "Well, it doesn't really matter if you're Catholic or if you're not Catholic, and if I am Catholic and not Protestant, then we can still work together here." And Moody said, "Well, would you pray with a Protestant man?" And the bishop said, "Yes, yes, I believe I would." And Moody said, "Yes, and I will pray with a Catholic." And right there they knelt down and prayed together that there would be no more issues with the children. And the bishop grew very fond of Moody in that moment because of his bluntness and because of his acceptance, I suppose. And at that time, they worked together, and there was no more issues with those crazy little boys from the Catholic Church.